This is giving me newly divorced. This is giving me happily single. This is giving me the girl who's trying to find herself. This is giving me newly divorced. This is giving me happily single. This is giving me the girl who's trying to find herself.
Newly divorced, happily single, the girl who is trying to find herself. So let's analyze these phrases very carefully. Exactly 2 days ago, Nikki posted a video on her own YouTube channel. So if you've been following my vlogs and my past updates about Jamie and Nikki, you'd know by now that Nikki rebranded her own YouTube channel and she has been posting videos weekly for the past 4 weeks. So exactly 2 days ago, Nikki posted something that we all thought was going to be a house tour, or let me say a bedroom tour, because Nikki just moved into her own place. So in the course of the video, Nikki made these statements that really got us all shocked. So it wasn't a slip of the tongue. Nikki is too meticulous to make such a grave mistake. Remember 4 weeks ago when Nikki just posted her very first video after the separation, Nikki specifically stated that they were separated. She didn't make the mistake of using the D word, although she expressed how much she would love to be divorced from him as soon as possible, but she was very careful to state that they were separated and she had moved out of the house and was now living in her own place. So for Nikki to now make a new video mentioning that she is newly divorced, that really sends a message across to a whole lot of people. So here is what is getting a whole lot of her viewers confused, and that is the fact that in Australia you'd have to be separated for at least 12 months before you can apply or before you can file for divorce. And Nikki only moved out of her matrimonial home 4 months ago. So how come she's newly divorced? How come her divorce process has been granted? So here is what I believe happened, and this is something not a lot of people know, and that is the fact that in Australia you can be separated from your spouse and still be living under the same roof. So what I suspect happened here is that Jamie and Nikki jointly filed for divorce and stated in their application that they had been separated for at least 12 months, even though they were still physically living under the same roof. And that way they would be meeting the requirement of having been separated for at least 12 months. But on the other hand, it could also be that Nikki is trying to play some mind games with us. It might be that she's trying to chase clout, because someone actually commented on that video stating that Nikki was calling her divorce into existence, and she more or less laughed it away with the comment, "laughing my ass out," basically. So whatever that means, I do believe that Nikki is trying to play games with us. I do believe also that their divorce has been finalized, and this is just Nikki's way of announcing it to us. And it is also very evident how happy Nikki is at the moment. Like, she is glowing, she is radiating, everyone can notice it. Everyone is seeing another Nikki that they were used to seeing when she was still with Jamie. She's exhuming so much self-confidence, and she also wants us to know that she's really happy. She wants us to know that she is living, that she's finally breathing. She actually said a lot in that video, so I'm just going to advise you guys, if you want to hear everything else Nikki said in that video, go over to her channel and watch the rest of the video. But another very important thing she mentioned was that she hopes to buy a property, her own house, next year. So talking about deleting pictures on Instagram, I'm going to show you guys a before and an after. So on the left here, you see what Nikki's account used to look like. It had lots of Jamie's pictures. Now take note of the red crosses. On the right hand side is what Nikki's account now looks like without Jamie's pictures. Nikki has deleted, or she has started to delete, Jamie's pictures. She hasn't deleted all of his pictures, but she is in the process of getting rid of his pictures. And we know what that means as women. You know, men really don't do that as much as we do, but when a woman is really done with you, she really doesn't even want anything to have to do with you. She doesn't want anything that is going to remind her of you. She doesn't want to be reminded of the times you guys spent together. She doesn't want to be reminded of the relationship. She just wants to get rid of everything, and that includes pictures. So Nikki is really working towards her future. She's really moving on, and she's really trying everything within her power to communicate it with the public, to let us know that I am leaving my past behind me. Jamie now belongs to my past. I want to have little or nothing to do with him. I don't want him on my Instagram. I am moving on. I am buying my own house. I'm looking forward to a beautiful future without Jamie. So like I said before, Nikki actually seems to be very happy. She looks like she's doing very well for herself right now. She looks like she's free. She looks like she's living life on her own terms. She looks like she's reborn. She looks like a new person to me. For Jamie, it's totally different because he's the one on the receiving end. It was Nikki that actually called it quits, and Jamie didn't see it coming. He didn't expect it, but he just has to forge ahead and make the best of his life. And what I actually find very unfair that people are doing is accusing Jamie of using his daughters to gain views on YouTube. Like, this is so ridiculous. This doesn't make any sense. I said it in my last update that you guys should stop taking sides. That is the worst thing you can do. I do understand that many of you have so much love for Nikki, but that doesn't warrant you guys to openly bash Jamie and falsely accuse him that he is using his daughters to gain views. Because in my opinion, it really doesn't make sense. Because even when they were together as a couple, their children were also part of their vlogs. So would you also accuse Nikki of being accomplice to that? I mean, Jamie is a vlogger, and the whole idea about this vlog is showing his life, and his children are part of his life. So I find it more or less logical that his children are also part of his vlogs. And Jamie has lots of videos where the kids are not even shown. So it really doesn't make sense to now start to say that he's only using them to gain views. Yes, it's true that the videos where he features the children do better than other videos, which is logical. If Kim Kardashian would post a video now with her kids, that video would gain more views than just Kim Kardashian in a video. It's very logical because people want to see how celebrity kids, you know, live their life. So I do understand that sometimes Jamie brings the kids into his videos, but please guys, you guys should really stop saying that he's using them. Because would you say the same thing if Nikki decides next week to feature her children in her video? I think it's a thing of choice. If Nikki decides not to make her children the main focal point of her video, that doesn't mean she's any better than Jamie. And with no disrespect to Nikki here, but you guys should just be very careful when you make statements. These people have feelings. I've said it before. They do have feelings. Continue to respect them. Continue to respect them as individuals. That things didn't work out for them doesn't mean they are demons. They just were not compatible, which I have said before in my other vlog. And for those of you wondering, I am not gossiping about what is going on in Nikki's life or in Jamie's life. I am only reporting what is going on, just the same way I reported so many other events that have happened around the world. So I wonder why you guys always feel so upset when it comes to Nikki and Jamie. So as I promised before, I will continue to bring you guys undiluted updates on Jamie and Nikki as the events unfold. So if you want to stay abreast of what is going on or what is going to happen in the nearest future, you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each time I drop a new video. Till I come your way again, my name is Blessing Njoh, also known as Mrs. Ejim. See you in a few days.